5 years after our son was born, I finally faced the truth. My wife didn't love me, or our boy. Determined to end this miserable marriage, I made plans to leave and take our son with me. But fate had other ideas. A car accident cost me a kidney and took our son's eye. At my lowest point, my usually distant wife fell to her knees right in a hospital corridor, begging for forgiveness. She swore she would spend the rest of her life taking care of us. We decided to give her one last chance, a 100-day trial. If she made it, we'd stay together. But on the 99th day, my son and I overheard her talking to the attending physician. "Emma," the doctor said, "did you really arrange that accident to secure organs for Daniel Carter's son? You did that to take a kidney from your husband and an eye from your son. Was it worth it?" Emma Evans's voice was eerily calm. "It was worth it. As long as Daniel is happy, I'd do anything." "And what if your husband and son find out?" She fell silent for a moment, then instinctively touched the wedding ring on her hand. "Then they'll never know. They just want a family. I'll do everything I can to make up for it." So the changed woman we thought we knew was just an act, a carefully built lie. The happiness my son and I had begun to believe in was nothing more than a story she'd crafted to protect the person she really loved. Every kindness, every effort, it had all been quietly weighed and paid for in advance. In the office, Emma Evans carefully reviewed the report the doctor had handed her. At last, a heavy weight lifted from her chest. "Teddy's eye is perfect. Now that Zion can be discharged, I can finally relax." The doctor's anger simmered. He couldn't hold back. "Emma, no matter how good Daniel is, he's not your husband. You risked taking Teddy's eye without consent, for Zion. If anyone found out, the entire hospital would be shut down. Was it really worth it?" Emma's eyes went cold. She slammed the report onto the desk. "That's enough. You have no say over what I do. Daniel has only Zion. How could I bear to watch him suffer? It's just an eye. It won't affect Teddy's life." The doctor snapped, frustrated. "Emma, can you guarantee Leo and Teddy will never find out the truth? What if they learn that, for Daniel, you nearly killed them?" Emma fell silent. Then, she pulled out her phone and gazed at the wallpaper, a happy family photo. Her eyes darkened, unreadable. "They'll never know. I've hidden it perfectly." And she turned off the screen and spoke with absolute certainty. "Leo and Teddy love me." I squeezed my son's hand tight. A cold, piercing chill ran through me. I still remembered that day, the day my 6-year-old son lay in the ICU bed, staring blankly at me. "Daddy, where's my left eye? Why is it gone?" I cried until my voice was hoarse, until my whole body shook, wishing I could die just to take away the pain. I hated myself for taking my son away. I hated myself for failing to protect him. I hated myself for not being a good father. But in truth, the one I should have hated most, was Emma. My son clamped his hand over his mouth, unable to believe that the person who had taken his eye was his own mother. Emma closed the report, her voice cheerful. "Since Daniel and Zion are mostly recovered, it's time for them to return. Make the arrangements. And remember, Leo must never find out." Footsteps approached. Panicked, I held Teddy close and tried to hide, but Emma noticed us anyway. "Leo, Teddy, what are you doing here?" Emma's voice faltered. She panicked, so tense that even her breathing seemed to freeze for a moment. Teddy and I exchanged a glance, silently wiping away our tears. I took a deep breath and turned, forcing calm into my voice. "You've been taking quite some time getting that report, so Teddy and I thought we'd come find you. We got a little lost on the way, almost went the wrong way," I said. She let out a breath she hadn't realized she was holding, a faint smile threatening at her lips, until my next words froze her. "What are you holding?" "Is that our reports?" I stepped forward, hand reaching for it, though my eyes never left her face. Emma's gaze flickered, and she quickly hid the report behind her. Let's look at it at home. No rush." I saw her lips pale from nervousness, and a trace of irony crossed my eyes. Withdrawing my hand, I turned and left with my son. She froze for a moment before hurrying after us, scooping our son into her arms. Like before, her gestures were tender, careful, filled with affection. But this time, my son didn't wrap his tiny arms around her neck. His body was stiff, his gaze vacant. She didn't notice anything amiss, holding him all the way to the car.